Hello, I'm Rythian, and this is World of Warcraft, Mists of Pandaria. Although, I'll forgive you if you think it was Wrath of the Lich King. I'm just sitting here, chilling with my boy Thorim. My old buddy, my old pal. Because I figured we're going to take a look at the warrior talents today. Now, this is just the standard stuff, as we've seen before. I don't know if you watch one of the earlier videos. You will see that you choose a spec, you get to see all the abilities. Stuff you get at 10, 20, 30, 40, all the way up to 80. They've changed that now, so that in the spec screen you only see your core abilities. Like, which ones you will be using the most. So here in Arms you see Mortal Strike, Slam, Overpower and Colossal Smash. While in Fury you'll see Bloodthirst and Berserker and Raging Blow and so on. Basically tells you what you get to do. Now, what to do? I mean, personally I played all three specs a fair bit. Least of the protection, mostly when I tank I do it on my paladin. But why don't we take a look at Arms? Actually, yeah, Arms, because Arms is cool. Boom. So, let's how many spells we get. We get quite a bit. We get Seasoned Soldier, just, you know, more damage on this is the passive that makes you good. Mortal Strike, Slam, Whirlwind, Overpower. Thunderclap also applies deep wounds. That's pretty cool. That used to be something you're talented for, obviously, but I seem to remember it being in the prot tree. That's nice. That gives you a little bit of standard AoE. Plate specialization. Mortal Strike enables use of Overpower. That's nice. You no longer need to do Rend then. That's pretty cool. Stacking Overpower. You Mortal Strike in the Overpower, and then that Overpower can do another Overpower. Overpowerception. Ah, I hate those jokes. Die by the sword. Ah, yeah, that's specific. And then 3 sweeping strikes. I guess 1 wasn't enough. Anyway, let's get to the meat of this little update and the talent choosing thing here. We see 15, 30, 40%, and as usual, the 90 abilities are grayed out. Man, I can't wait to try some of those out. Just look at the names of them. You can just bet they're going to be cool. But, you know, first things first. 15 abilities. Juggernaut is a simple cooldown of charge. Warbringer makes it stun and knock to the ground. And Double Time makes it so you can charge twice before it gets cooldown. That is pretty cool. That's pretty handy. Double the charge for double the fun. These are all pretty cool, that they all like revolve around charge. And how you want to use them. If you want to flat out be able to use them more often, make it be better, or that you can use it twice. I'm gonna go with Warbringer. I love me some stuns. Alright, actually maybe we shouldn't use those. I think that might waste our Vanishing Powder if we want to switch. We'll just pick all of them at the same time. The survivability tree, or the tier, or what do you want to call it? We have Enrage and Regeneration, which we've used since before. Heals you based on your rage. Doesn't actually say drains any rage or anything. It's a flat out you pop it and then you get healed. For 10% instantly and additional 10% over 10 seconds. Only use while enraged, can be used by stunned. That's pretty good. Second wind, when you're stunned, you take damage, and that's pretty cool. Standard regen and stuff, handy for longer fights. An impending victory. Is this sort of like looks like a victory rush type thing? Instantly attack the targets and healing you. Yeah, this seems like to be like the new victory rush, or an upgraded victory rush. I don't know exactly what's different on it. I mean, I assume it's better. Just a flat out upgrade. I'll probably use Second Wind because, you know, passives. Love me some passives. Next tier, Staggering Shout. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. That our snared becomes rooted. So you can... but you can't use Piercing Howl first. I see, you have to choose. But you can charge in Thunderclap, which will snare people, and then you can Staggering Shout and they're all rooted. It'll suck missing out on Piercing Howl though, because that's pretty cool. And this is just an AoE interrupt. Could be pretty handy. Difficult choice, this one. In PvE, probably interrupts are the best one. I mean, imagine it'd be pretty nice to go in if it's a bunch of ads all channeling a spell, interrupting all of them. It's almost, you know, Of course, if you're pro, you're Blood Elf and you have Arcane Torrent already, you know, Blood Elf's reign supreme. But I guess this is, you know, for ghetto Blood Elves. If you're not a Blood Elf, you can pretend to be an awesome Blood Elf by this one. For all you non-Blood Elves. I think Staggering Shout sounds pretty cool. So this is one we're choosing for now. And here we have the awesome ones. Bladestorm. No further explanation needed. Bladestorm owns. It is pretty much the reason to be arms. Well, that and the fact that it's a very good PvP spec. But still, Bladestorm is pretty damn badass. So, hard to beat that one. Shockwave. The good old protection standard. Like a cone stun in front of you and damage. Strong and on a 20-second cooldown too. So that's pretty useful. This is the new one though. Dragon Roar. Damage and knockback and knockdown for 5 seconds and always crits versus all enemies. That sounds pretty cool to me. Oh, this is really a hard choice. All these abilities are awesome. I'm gonna get Bladestorm for now, but honestly, I foresee myself swapping these out a lot because they're all kind of cool. Next here, Mass Spell Reflection. Your spell reflection protects you from an additional spell and protects party and raid members for a single spell within 5 seconds. That's pretty amazing. This could be used both in PvE and PvP, really. Use it and then you're protected from spells. In fact, better than protected, like it'll just be reflected back against someone. That would be so cool. Imagine like a really cool boss fight at some point, like in one of the raids, where that's really, really handy to deal with them and you want people to spec into that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Safeguard is sort of, yeah, it's an upgraded intervene. Removes all movement effects on you, intercepts and reduces their damage. I'm not sure it's enough upgraded to intervene that it's really worth replacing. And Vigilance is classic. It's you know, infinite taunts and it reduces their damage taken. It's a pro talent, I guess. It's really, although attacks against the target cause you to become enraged. That would be pretty nice for Fury. You get like you pop that on the tank. Well, maybe you wouldn't want to pop it on a tank because then suddenly you take 30% of their damage to you. But on someone that gets attacked a lot and you'll currently be enraged, which would be sweet. Still probably just mainly a pro talent. So this is what we're going with for now. And then for the cream of the crop, the level 91's Avatar. I assume you've all been playing World of Warcraft. Playing Warcraft 3, where we can get the Dwarven King, the Storm King, Mountain King. There we go, Mountain King, and of course Murden Bronzebeard, and yeah, the cool guys who turn themselves into a big giant stone robot attacker dude. It's pretty damn cool. Unstoppable Colossus. 20% damage and 50% extra rage and immune to movement pairing effects. And you'll grow and look grayer and it'll be pretty cool. Straightforward buff though. 3-minute damage nuke, you know, when you pop your cooldown. Bloodbath is a bleed thing. This is pretty common. 1 minute cooldown so you can use it a lot. Lasts for 12 seconds. And it pretty much makes all your attacks do 30% extra damage over time and slows them. Probably pretty good. I assume it would stack, so multiple attacks would keep it all, you know, ticking. Hard to say. I mean, I guess 30% damage over time, extra, or just 20% damage flat, but of course the extra rage is pretty sweet. Then again, this is every 1 minute, so that's pretty strong. Oh, awesome! Stormbolt. That's pretty cool. Hurl your weapon at an enemy, causing damage and stunning, and does 300% weapon damage extra if they're immune to stuns. So it'd be like a nuke you do on bosses, obviously, since they're immune to stuns, it'll still be worth doing, and it will still be pretty damn badass against targets that are stunnable. Replaces Heroic Throw. That seems pretty badass. Again a hard tier. Very impressed with warrior talents, very impressed. Lot of good choices. Lot of interesting talents too. None of them are really boring. Yeah, seriously, I'm most impressed by warrior talents by far, definitely. Well, this is what I'm choosing for now. As soon as I hit level 90. Oh man. I'll probably start out with Stormbolt. Either way, that's it for warrior. So until next time, Goodbye.